I got one. It's a smallie, bro. Oh no, he threw it! Oh, oh no, he threw it! Oh, no! You got one? You got a fish? Oh! Oh, I'm gonna net him! Oh! Oh! Yeet! Yeet, son! Yeet. Bro, you were a fish like this. You were like, oh, 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 oh. Well, that's a good one right there, boy! In the shallows. Boom! I wasn't even reeling, I was just playing around. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Chill Outdoors. Today we are on Lake Maxinkuckee in Culver, Indiana. And we're gonna show you how we got on them today and how we caught some fish. What's up, everybody? It is getting so windy out here and it's not exactly warm. Story short, we are on Lake Maxinkuckee in Culver, Indiana. So this is definitely my best time I've ever had on clear water. We're tearing up largies and rock bass, and I just got my first smallmouth in almost 2 years. I don't really ever typically go out for smallies, and I don't know what's going on with this guy, but he is like black. He is dark, dark, dark. It's actually getting so windy, we are getting pulled with a 25-pound anchor down. So we might have to find a better place to talk about the lures that we're using today, but I'm gonna help you out if you're coming out to Lake Maxinkuckee. I'm gonna tell you the lures that are working out for us. I'm gonna tell you the areas that we are targeting, and I'm gonna tell you the structure and what type of bottom we are targeting. And I'll tell you where we're catching each type of fish. Let's go. Woo! All right, so let's talk about the lures that worked for us today and the techniques that worked. So we started right at daybreak. We were the first boat in the water that we saw, and at least where we put in on the ramp. First thing we did is we went to the flats. We went to about 10-foot deep flats. We fished that for about an hour with everything from crankbaits, square bills, drop shots, and some dead stick and some Senkos, nothing. So then we actually moved up shallower, and that's where we started catching some fish. So first off, the rock bass were on fire today. We were catching rock bass left and right. I mean, I don't even know how many we caught. Yeah, boy. It's a little guy. Oh, it's a rock bass. Dude, that is a chunk. That's a chunk of a rock bass, though. All right, this is fish number 5 or 6, second rock bass. These things are chunky. I think we're gonna put this one in the box, and maybe we'll take them home and clean them. Or if we find somebody else who would want it, maybe we'll give it to them. This is rock bass number 3 of the trip. They're definitely spawning, eyes are all red, and I know a lot of people eat these, so we're gonna start boxing them. That is a little chunk. That is just crazy. That's fun, man, that's just fun. We started turning it on a little bit better in the shallower flats, actually. I thought the fish would have moved out completely. It might have helped that it was cloudy today. I was surprised to see so many fish shallow after the weekend, because I'm sure there was a lot of fishing pressure. So we went ahead and fished about 50 yards out from shore on this eastern border. We were fishing weed lines. Now when I say weed lines, this stuff was like 4 to 6 feet deep, and we were trying to fish just on the shallow side of it. That succeeded for us on a couple of largemouth, a couple smallmouth, and a couple rock bass. See a pair of sunglasses or like see some of my glasses right now. I can see better without them. Pretty sure I had a bite on fucking fish. I got one. It's a smallie, bro. Oh no, he threw it! Oh! No! No, bro, he was up in like a foot of water. At that point, the wind started picking up a little bit, kind of like you feel it now. Feel it? You guys are feeling the wind. Kind of like you could probably hear the wind is just blowing just ever so slightly. I barely had to use the trolling motor at all. We coasted all the way up northbound on that eastern side, and we were just plucking largemouth and smallmouth as we go. You got one? You got a fish? Oh! Oh, I'm gonna net him! Oh! Oh! Yeet! Yeet, son! Yeet. Dude, that's a nice one too! Ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh yeah, dude, he swallowed it! Oh, dude, he is nasty. Just something like that. There you go. Yeah. Or hold him this way, son. Which side you want him? Just show me any side. Why do you make this that face? Come on, bro. What's my face look? You're like, what? At one point, I was using a 6th Sense Divine swim bait, and I think it was just a little bit too big. I was getting a lot of follows. So I gave him an orange swim bait with just a weighted belly hook, and he didn't get any hits on that, and I was just like, man, I just don't know if they're not wanting to follow, if they're not wanting to bite. Well, then it started turning on for the drop shot again. Oh, I got one. Hey. Whoa, what is this? Hey. Oh, it's a big smallie. Oh, oh! Oh, get in the boat. Yeah, son. That's a good one right there, boy.
In the shallows.
Boom. I wasn't even reeling. I was just playing around. Not my PB smallie, but that is a really good smallie, dude.
It looks good.
He is so dark. On the drop shot, I had 2 kinds of worms that were working and 1 kind that did not work. We were using, let's see, the Guggen Baits drag and drop, and I think it's mud minnow color. It's like kind of a greenish tan, and that was working for us. And I was also using a robo worm in like a gray with a black line through the middle, kind of like a transparent lure with like a strip right up the middle, and that was working really well. At the end of the day, I ended up going to a KVD, just like a very clear grayish minnow. Never got a single hit with that. We ended up getting some lunch on the north end. You can actually park right there on the docks, go up and get something to eat. So we got something to eat, we came back out, and we just couldn't get back on them on these flats. We tried moving out into some of the deeper water using Navionic apps and stuff. We tried to get some of those flats out in the deeper water. That wasn't turning on for us, and there was nothing on the graph. There was nothing on the graph on ledges either, which I really thought the fish would be moved out more. So they had to be holed up in that grass on the deeper flats. Well, it was getting towards about middle of the day. We wanted to come down here to the canal, so we came down to the canal. I should have videotaped more down there. One of the GoPros ended up screwing up, and I guess had a card file error, so I don't know how much footage I'll get back there. But it's loaded with lily pads and weeds. I mean, the entire canal. However, we weren't getting a lot of hits in there, and I could see the bass. I could see bass fry guarding. I actually saw a really nice, like 15-inch bowfin. Couldn't get him to bite. I caught a warmouth back there. And that was the only thing we caught up in that canal. We threw, let's see, drop shot, crankbait, frog, buzzbait, Guggen Baits, bandito bug, a rage claw. We were like kind of flipping the lily pads. Just couldn't get on them in there. And now the rain's about to hit. So, overall thoughts about this here lake, Lake Maxinkuckee. This is an awesome lake. It's very, very pretty, and it's very, very clear. So I would put being very clear as making it hard, but at the same time, it's almost easy, because at this time of the year, it's beginning of June. You can still find fish shallow, especially first thing in the morning, and we were sight fishing a lot today. We were casting right either right to a fish, or you were casting to like a shadow or to the weeds, and that was working for us. However, it's gonna start shutting down here, and these fish are gonna move a little bit deeper, and they're gonna be in those ledges. And you know, depending on how you like to fish, that might make it harder or easier. But there is a ton of walleye fishermen. Now, I don't know how good they're doing. I haven't tried to walleye fish out here. We did not catch any walleye. But this lake is also known for the rock bass because it's very rocky. And if you want to come out and catch a bunch of rock bass, you could absolutely destroy on those. So, overall thoughts, good lake. Had a lot of fun today. I think we caught like, I don't know, 10 to 12 fish total. And that's about it. You got anything to add, bro?
That's it, man.
All right. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We have been exploding with subscribers, but out of my almost 300,000 views, only 4% of the views are from subscribers. So, hit subscribe. Let me know that you're a return customer and that you're gonna be hanging out with us. And drop a comment below. Next video, if not this video, next video, we're gonna start a giveaway, and it's probably gonna be for a subscription box. I'm not just gonna give you one box. I'm either gonna give you a 3-month subscription or a 6-month subscription, something to that effect, probably as a 2,000 subscriber giveaway, I think. We're almost up to 2,000 subs. So, let's get to it. Drop a comment below if you would like a subscription box and what kind of box. Comment below what brand you would want. Peace.